Hi everyone, my name is Jason Van Duyn, and I'm the founder and president of Aquest Wealth Strategies. At Aquest, all of the advisors specialize in one aspect of financial planning.
What's your specialty?
And mine is working with our CPA in an attempt to reduce or even eliminate taxes on your retirement income. Today we're here to talk about the different strategies to make your Social Security tax-free.
Bullshit. Tax-free?
Tax-free.
Wait, I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
Ugh, what a snooze fest. Social Security is so boring.
My God, he's right.
It might not even be there for me. And Jason, you really can't do anything with it anyway.
Not a damn thing.
Well, I would say wrong, wrong, and wrong.
So many negative words.
I was wrong.
Your recommendation?
So before you turn this off, because the topic is so boring, turn on the TV or do something with your phone while listening, and keep this on in the background. If I don't get your attention soon, then just click to the next topic in our video series.
That sounds reasonable.
The reason that I talk about how to make Social Security tax-free is because it is a way bigger part of people's, that means you, retirement than they think.
You're kidding! How big?
A few years ago, Vanguard did a big study and determined that for 35% of people, Social Security represents 90% of their retirement income. Now, I think most of us have heard about that same exact number of people who were, for one reason or another, never able to save money for retirement, and probably almost the same number of people that were never able to be homeowners. So maybe this is not a huge surprise. But the middle group, which I think is fairly surprising, is that another 29% of people count on Social Security for between 50 and 90% of their income. That means at least 64% of people count on Social Security for at least 50% of their retirement income. And I'll tell you, a lot of our clients, fall into this category.
I fall into that category.
They're married couples with no pensions earning $60,000 in Social Security and, maybe another $40,000 or so from investments. That's 60% of their income coming from Social Security. They would fall into this category. These people are living a very comfortable life and are solidly in that second group. So see, this is already way, way more interesting than you thought it would be.
That sounds more interesting.
The other 36% of Americans count on Social Security for less than 50% of their retirement. Social Security was put in place in 1935, and it was really to help reduce poverty amongst senior citizens, which was at the time really, really terrible. It is estimated that over 50% of seniors were in poverty before Social Security. That's a lot. In 2016, the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities showed that more than 22 million seniors would fall into poverty without Social Security, which is 40% of all retirees. So that seems like a huge number to me, but it's actually even worse than it sounds.
Could be worse. How?
Poverty for a married couple, the definition is an income of $17,420 a year. Not for an individual, that's a married couple. That means if a married couple is making $1,500 a month gross, that they would not be considered living in poverty.
That's worse! That's way worse!
As I was researching this little chat, that we're having, I was astounded by that number and thought about my parents and in-laws. Luckily, all four of them are still with us today, but at almost 80, they're not spring chickens.
They smell and are old.
That means that if there was no Social Security, statistically, two of them would have to move in with me.
My parents are moving back too! Beautiful!
And I can promise you that this is not a choice that most of us want to make. And it really made me view the FICA tax that funds Social Security in a totally different way. So now, it's obvious that Social Security has changed a lot since its inception. Check out my next video to find out how much of Social Security has changed the lives of hardworking Americans. And before you go, be sure to hit that like button.